Good evening and welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. You clicked on to long range weather forecast discussion for January 5th to the 17th. For January 5th to the 9th, models and ensembles are in agreement with the pattern of this period. A strong area of positive height anomalies are forecast from the Bering Sea into the western U.S. Pretty much what we see here. And this will deliver a very cold air mass into the central and eastern U.S. As you can see, the flow comes down into the eastern U.S. The trough is forecast over the eastern states. The pattern is a dry one for the east, with only Clipper-type systems ushering in cold outbreaks. However, lake effect snow could be heavy during this period as a core of the cold air passes across the still relatively warm lakes. Another even colder air mass over western Canada is expected to dive southeast over the next several days and bring some of the coldest temperatures of the season so far to the east. Low pressure will develop out of ahead of the surging cold air, with snow developing north of the system. Okay, now we're going to look at the period for January 9th to the 12th. The 8th to the 12th, I'm sorry. This is the period 8th. All the models are in agreement, still holding on to this positive height anomalies near the Bering Sea, extending into western U.S. We have our trough here. But then as we go through time, we're going to go to the 12th. We're going to go to the end of the period. The flow begins to flatten and heights rise across the eastern U.S. with near to above normal temperatures across much of the nation. And our trough lifts out to the northeast. That's the GFS. They got the GFS anomalies, which GFS anomalies a little slower, bringing that, keeping below normal heights across the northeast. And then we're looking at the European and the European ensembles, and then the Canadian ensembles. Now the ensemble means is showing the same thing, but a little hint of below normal heights here across this region. So during this forecast period, I am forecasting above normal temperatures here, below normal temperatures across this region for precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation here, and for the southeast. Now for the period for January 13th to the 17th. Here we are at the 13th. The GFS raises heights over the east with nearly a zone of flow, except for maybe a very weak trough here in the west. And then we go to the 16th, and we still have near to above normal heights across much of the nation. That's the GFS ensembles. The European ensembles has a zone of flow, and then we look at the Canadian ensembles. Now during this period, the ensemble means has above normal heights here across this region, and we have below normal heights from the upper Mississippi Valley into the northeast and mid-Atlantic states. Another note, this is the GFS ensembles, the individual models, and this goes out to around the 17th, and the models are displaying a lot of discrepancies in this period, as they usually do. So confidence it would be low during this period of January 13th to the 17th. So during this forecast period, I'm going with the ensemble means with this above normal heights, above normal temperatures here, below normal temperatures for this region, and for precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation for the western states. So that is the long range weather forecast discussion for January 5th to the 17th. Then for coming Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.